This is Jan Stiff Stitches, and I am the Jan Stiff of the Jan Stiff Stitches. Welcome to my Floss Tube channel. This Floss Tube is all about cross stitch. So if that's what you're hoping to find, that's what you're going to get. We've got a lot to go through today. I've got a few finishes, whips, new starts, 2 retreats to talk about, haul, and plans. So I'm going to just jump right in so we can move along. The first 2 finishes I've shown them before. The first one is Margaret Kendall, and she is a birthday stitch that we did for my friend Pam. My lighting seems a little weird. I've got the shades closed to kind of try to work with the glare, but I don't know. Now my lighting looks weird. So anyway, Margaret Kendall. Oh, I might not even have the picture yet or on here still. I did already gift the pattern to a friend of mine, Kimberly. She does really enjoy working on Annie the Prepper Stitcher uh, patterns, and that's what this is. But so this Margaret Kendall, it was stitched on the called for fabric, which is Shrekie's tan. It's 36 count. It was stitched with the MPI silks. All the called for, however, I did add in this reddish, it's almost like a terracotta-y MPI silk. I just needed something, and the colors weren't doing it for me. So I thought, you know what, let me try this and see. And I like it. I like it with the red. So I think that's turned out well. The next finish I have, I'm trying to think where I want to put these papers. Maybe I'll just put them there. This one is so cute. So it's Dahlia Conger. Here is the pattern, and it is by Antique Needleworkers, Shelley, and it's a beautiful pattern. I'm going to try turning on this light over here just to see what happens. Yeah, nothing, just more glare. Anyway, so here's Dahlia, but look what I did. I stitched her 1/1 on 32 count. Look at how tiny she is, you guys. I just love her. She really is just so little. I mean, look at, if you have my hand here, look at, she's so small. And then look at the frame that I got. Yay. So I'm going to figure out how to put her in this, or I might have to pay somebody to figure it out. But either way, she's going to be living in this frame sometime soon. So I do just love her. And the frame is very cool. I typically will get my frames at Hobby Lobby, TJ Maxx, Goodwill. I think this one was from, I'm going to say Goodwill. No, I'm going to say TJ Maxx. So yeah, so I thought it would be perfect for her. I actually also finished Fiona Rutherford. I finished her last month, and my friend Pam has taken her home. We were at a retreat together, so Pam took her home and is framing her. And a matter of fact, she's already got her framed because she did send me a picture of it. So those are the 2 finishes, and these 2 also are part of my whips. That's what I've been working on. It's been a while since I've been with you, so we're going to have a lot of that stuff. A lot of stuff. My next one is Stitch for Pride. So this is where I'm at. Now, let me see if I can figure out. Oh, it's kind of light. I might have to open my drapes a little. So this was the September stitch, and then this is the October stitch. Right, I'm just going to pause for a second. All right, I just opened the one shade to see if it's going to help with lighting, and it doesn't seem like it's made a big improvement, but we'll see. So anyway, so those are the 2. So September and then October. And let me tell you a little bit about what we're doing. And this is almost done. I can't believe I've stayed with it. So the September one, this is for Lily Elby. She was a Danish painter, and apparently she was the first woman. Okay, so she met her wife, Gerda Gottlieb, a fellow artist, at the Royal Danish Academy of Fine Arts in Copenhagen. And then it says that she went on to have sexual reassignment surgery in 1930. She was one of the earliest women to do so, and she had that surgery in Germany. 1930, isn't it crazy to think it's was that long ago? My October one, so this is going to be kind of an interesting one. I know you can't really tell from the, I don't know, you might be able to tell a little bit here. That was kind of quick because it's kind of pattern like, so I don't really want to ruin it. But Pippa's Pista, or Pipe Smoking Steve, was the nickname of Victoria Fode, a Hungarian peasant and hitman born in 1886. After a tumultuous marriage, Pista began dressing as a man while working as a day laborer. Both of his confirmed kills were organized between himself and the wives of the victims that he killed. The women, the wives, they had also been abused by their husbands. So they talked about it with him, and guess what? No longer. So that I thought was interesting. So yeah, so those are the two. And like I said, we're almost done. We'll have November and December, and then it'll be finished. The next one is E Pluribus Unum. So this is from Jan Hicks Designs. Oh, I know I didn't give you my fabric stuff on that other one, but it's actually Jan Hicks Creates. And it is pretty. You can see there's different stitches involved in everything with the different, or I shouldn't say different stitches, different patterns. And I was so struggling with this. This is a birthday start for my friend Becca. She wanted to stitch a pattern from a designer that she hadn't really stitched from before. So that's why she picked this. And again, it is beautiful, but I so struggled to get into a rhythm of stitching it. And it was one of my focused stitches for October. So again, I don't know what I'm going to do in order for you to see this. Anyway, it's kind of hard to see because this is white and then this is red. So you can see all the other stuff basically. But I finally did get into a little bit of a groove. Like here, I just started going down the middle and doing that. This one, I started just doing the middle. I just took like one part of the actual stitch and just did the one side. Like this one, I just did like the one side, instead of going back and forth and trying to stitch on an angle. I just took a little bit of it, a line or two, a few stitches, and away I went. So that was good. So being so discouraged at the beginning of the month and then figuring that out, oh my goodness, that just made all the difference in the world. And then I didn't want to stop stitching it, but I had to because, I've got plans and I need to stick to the plans. Who else do I have here? Oh yeah, my lanterns. All right, I need to take a sip. Okay. The next one that I stitched are these Chinese lanterns. Aren't they beautiful? I love the colors. Um, so let me talk about these lanterns. It actually was a kit, a Reolist kit. So it came with, I think this is the 14, I think 14 count, like mint Ada, and then whatever the floss is that I'm using. Uh, I was stitching this right now. It was my focus stitch for this week. And I have to frog. I did these in green. They should be in red. So I'm going to have to frog those and then see if I screwed up that white at all. I'm hoping not, but if I did, oh well. And I will be stitching this until um, Sunday. So today and tomorrow. And then I need to get back on my Stitch for Pride too, because I have to finish that up for October. But yeah, so this is Chinese lanterns. This is the kit. What is also cool about this, and the pattern is broken out, the pattern does show you this whole thing, but it does break it down so you can have the 3 different stitches if you want. So that's kind of fun. So right now I'm just doing it like this, but I could totally see doing these like, I don't know, maybe like little Christmas ornaments or something, because they are really cute. Pretty colors and nice, easy to follow chart, which is good. Um, all right, I will get the next one going. I'm just unclipping this one. So one of the next ones that I have is this capybara. So a capybara is an animal that my daughter really likes. I think it just looks like an overgrown guinea pig or something. So here's the pattern. It's Christmas capybara. He's cute. And there he is. So I'm getting him done. I've got like this table over here with the candle and the gifts. And then I'll have a ton of back stitching to do, but that won't be bad. But yeah, so it's turning out good. I really do enjoy stitching it. Um, yeah, it's weird. Like, so it's a ton of DMC flosses. I don't know, like 30 or something. 37 colors, it says. And you know how that is since it uses it for shading and everything. Um, and then some of it they just use like the tent stitch in some areas for the shading. So yeah, so I think it'll really be cute when it's done. And I think she'll like it. I think she will. So I need to get that done by Christmas and frame it. So yeah, so it'll probably be a focused one next month. It'll have to be because I just need to get it done. Um, the next one that I have. So the next one is a Stitcher's Tools. And this is, okay, wait, let me go back to the capybara. I got this pattern off of Etsy, Anastasia Slavina. It's 81 wide by 91 high, so not real big. I'm using the called for DMCs and fabric flare 28 count even weave fairy dust is what I'm using. So there you have it. Those are the details. So the next one I'm doing is a stitcher's tool. So I decided, I don't know, must have been, let me tell you when. I decided for StitchCon that I was going to start a retreat pattern. And the idea was I was just going to stitch this pattern when I'm at retreats, at least for one day. Maybe I would do it 2 days, but I would at least for sure do it one day. And the pattern is Pansy Patch Quilt and Stitchery, a Stitcher's Tools. So that's what it looks like. I do really like it. It's really a pretty colors and it's just a pretty pattern. So here is where I'm at. I've had to frog some. So I've stitched on it. I started it at StitchCon. And then I had a stitch a retreat here at my house in August and I stitched on it then. And then I went to Stitch Florida in September and stitched on it then. And then Country Cupboard Retreat in October and I stitched on it then. You would think with all that time that I should have more done. And I probably should, but I've had to frog stuff, which I didn't really like to do, but I had to. But yeah, so it's turning out good. It is turning out really good. So I look forward to my next retreat when I can stitch it again, which um what is my next retreat? I guess I have to wait till plans to figure that out. But those um but that is one that I do take with for every retreat so far, and it's worked out really nice. Now I have new starts. Gosh, that was quick with my whips. I thought I had so many, but I don't know. I do have a lot of new starts, which we knew that was going to happen. That was part of my plans as well. Um, so one of my new starts is from the Just Cross Stitching Halloween, and it is this Dream Weaver. So which Dream Weaver Rich. Look at this. Isn't she just amazing? I think it is so cool. I really do like her. I'm not very fond of though, which I don't know. I don't know what to say about the matter, but here I am. Yeah, and that is along the top. Let me just show you this real quick. So when you look at this stuff, like you can see, look at that face in there. So you can see things, different things that are, I think there's like a bat someplace. But yeah. So it's going to be cool when it's done. And I like stitching it, but I don't know. Um, the designer of this, it says designed by Geism of Raven Stitch Craft. So, and so I'm stitching her on. This is purple. Can you tell it's purple? Maybe a little bit. It is a purple classic, not classic, it's hydrangea, 28 count Lugana, even weave fabric on a whim. And I am stitching it with Classic Colorworks Nighty Night. So it's like a black and navy blue. And I don't know if you're gonna actually be able to tell that or not once it gets. I feel like there's parts of it that I can kind of see that, but we'll have to see. And then I am also going to use uh, General Arts avocado because I want to do like her face, kind of like a Wicked thing, is what I'm thinking. But I thought this would have moved along a little bit quicker, so I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Uh, I feel like I stitched on it for quite a bit and didn't get a ton done. But oh well. I mean, I'll just keep going on it. I do enjoy it. So yeah, I will keep going on that. The next one that I started, um, this one is a birthday start for my friend Val. And she went online and she was able to get a free pattern from Teresa Kogut's website. And this is the free pattern. I stitch, that's what I do. And this is my start. I really was enjoying stitching this. And again, it was another one that was kind of hard to give up. And I think, so I'm stitching 1/1. And I think this is 25 count of something. But I don't have it. I don't know. I think it was just in my stash. So I don't really know for sure. But I like it. And I like the way it's stitching up. It has stitched up kind of quickly, but then I had to stop it because, I had to move on. It is all DMC threads that are called for. So I am using all of them. So yeah, so it is turning out good. I need to be able to get back to it so I can finish it up. So that is that. I don't even know how many new starts I've had. So that's, I think, two. And it's not like I have to keep track because I'm sure I kept track someplace else already. You know that, don't you? My next one, I got a lot on this board. Okay. So the next one is a new start that I had when I went to the Stitch Florida retreat. And I'm going to talk all about that retreat a little ways down. But for right now, this pattern is called Two Turtles and a Flamingo, and it's by Jean Farish. Ooh, it's kind of hard to see it. Look at how cute. And the colors are so beautiful. And she's given you a couple different options. Like right now it says beach time down here, but she's giving you other options. There's like pool time and I don't even know what some of the other ones. I don't remember them. But the wording on it say, okay, smell the sea and feel the sky. Let your soul and spirit fly. Van Morrison. So I just love that. And I actually love turtles so much. So here's where I'm at. And it called for Cosmos thread. So that's what I'm using. And actually, this was given to me. My friend Pam had stitched it. And so then she gave me her threads and stuff so that I could stitch it as well. And that's the thing, what's so nice about um, being with a stitching group of friends. Like her, Margaret Kendall, she had gotten those silks, MPI silks. She shared them with me, Becca, Val, I want to say Denise, and then we gave them to another friend, Kimberly. I gave her whatever was left, along with the pattern. So, but yeah, so this is where I'm at for two turtles and a flamingo. It is stitched on 32 count linen at Atomic Ranch, and it's called Vanilla Cream. So it's pretty, and the colors are just beautiful. Just beautiful. So yeah, so I stitched on this for a little bit, and I really do like it. Jean Farish. Now to keep myself organized. Um, I think the next one might be under this one. Yeah. So I have to take it off. I know I try to do like, oh, this will work out great. And it does for a bit, and then all of a sudden it doesn't. But I'll just keep trying. Keep trying to figure it out. Okay, so I'm going to put my two turtles and a flamingo over there. My next one is This is the Day. This is the day the Lord has made. And I am doing this. Will stitch this on Sundays. So it's like my Sabbath stitch. Here is Here's why I'm doing it that way. So I was watching Java Girl Stitches a while back, and she had this book. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is perfect. I absolutely loved it. I think I ordered it and got it like in August. Um, Such a fun 52. All right, hold on a second. Somebody's doing something. Okay, I just paused for my other video. I didn't actually pause it, I stopped it. So now I'm going to have like a beginning video and then this will be the end because we had somebody out there that was doing blowing leaves. So I'm like, okay, really? And it wasn't even my run. So once I figured that out, it was a little bit better. Yeah, I'm just going to have to post this as two unless I can figure out how to combine them. We'll see. That to me, I need to be more on top of that. Anyway, so this is the devotional, that 52 devotional. So each week there's one. And so I am stitching This Is the Day by Plum Street Samplers. Here's the pattern. Beautiful colors. Just beautiful colors. And then here is my stitching. So I'm getting there. I've been doing some of the outlining, so then when I'm on like stitchy Zoom calls with my friends and stuff, that I don't have to count as much, that I can just stitch. So that's been working out good. I do like doing it that way. This pattern is, I said it was by Plum Street. It is stitched on Roxy Floss Co. Pain something taupe 18 count Ada. I couldn't read what they had written on the tag. And then I pulled threads from Stash. So I tried to get whatever, some I had. I mean, some of them are DMC, so some of those I had. But then some were Weeks Dye Works and then also Grit. So I tried to match colors to do it that way. But there you go. I really do like it. And the book, we got this on Amazon. So yeah, it is really nice. Sunday Stitches. Debbie Danielson is the author of that. So that is good. Okay, so my next, which I will put on a board so we can see it. I had wanted to do a red sampler for the longest time. I just wanted to start it, and so many people had them going and they're so pretty. I'd even like to do I think a black sampler as well. Somebody the other day mentioned that, and I'm like, oh, maybe after I do this red one, I could do that. So anyway, I got this book, Red Letter Day, the Kitten Stitcher. So I ordered it from her, and it's beautiful. It's got quite a few different samplers in it. Um, the one I selected is Hedwig Kindler 1905, and it's beautiful, and it's done. So when I ordered the book, then I ordered the thread and the material from her as well, so I would get what I needed. And what's funny is that I totally picked this because of Hedwig, because of Harry Potter, and that was his owl. um and then when I read like what she talked about it, same thing. That's totally why she bought this sampler and then recreated it. So I thought that was so cool. But it is fun. It's got a lot of different stuff, different colors. What different colors? There's two different colors. One is an overdye. Um, so Gloriana Cinnabar and then DMC 498 are the two. And this is on 40 count antique white Newcastle linen. So I think it's really going to be pretty. And it's a nice linen to stitch on. Let me see. Oh, yeah, no. So it's the same thing. They stitched it on the same. It's so pretty. But they did, so the border, she talks about that. So there's two different ways you can do the border. I am doing mine with the crosses. So that is my red sampler that I just love. Just love it. And the book, like I said, it's got beautiful, beautiful samplers in it. So a lot of fun to stitch. The next one of my new starts. This I just love. All right, so I have to get dog hair off it, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. Cozy Lane Sampler. Okay. This is by Erin Elizabeth. And I will just tell you this. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love all the colors. I mean, look at, and I just love all the stuff. I mean, there's a lantern and then the pumpkin and a fence and more pumpkins. There's rain boots. There's a little cart. It's just so pretty. Cozy Lane Sampler. And then here is where I am at. So this has really been fun to stitch. And when did I start it? Did I start it at, I don't think I wrote it down. I felt like I might have started it at a retreat, but I'm not sure. But I'm stitching it on Fiber on a Whim, 32 count Lucana, Iguana, no, Cappuccino. And then I am using the called for DMC. So look at how pretty though. I mean, and there's teals and pinks and blues and grays and whites and just all the colors. So nice. So very nice. Okay. That's that. So that's it for my starts, my new starts. That's a lot of them though. You know, it's like, oh, I finished, 2 and then I start 7. So it's like, really? Really, really. All right, so I'm gonna put those, I'm just gonna put this off to the side so it doesn't cause us any issues when we're going over everything else. Okay, next on my list. Oh, talk about some of the retreats. So Stitch, Florida. I'm telling you what, there was a lot happening at that Stitch, Florida. It, so many fun things about it. It is put on by Alicia, the Fanciful Flamingo, and then Annie, the Proper Stitcher. Like last year, and maybe this might only have been the second year, but I thought she was helping her with it, and she was there, and she designed um, a pattern for this retreat, as did finally a farm girl. I want to say, and I will show you those. All right, let me see where I want to start. Okay, so I'll just talk about the retreat real quick. So these are the things that I loved. It was at an Embassy Suites. Embassy Suites will give you breakfast each morning. Granted, you pay overall in the hotel, but still, Embassy Suites, you get breakfast. The retreat gave us lunch each day. So honestly, you only had to go out for dinner if you wanted, because there was a very nice restaurant on site that you could go and have. I mean, big menu, have something different every single night if you wanted. So that was really good. We got the 2 exclusive patterns. We got pins too. I have those in here. Um, I might as well, maybe I'll show you stuff because I can show you like the patterns. Finally, a farm girl. Look at this sweetness. Isn't it cute? It's so cute. So that was for Stitch, Florida. Super cute. And then Annie had this for Seaside U. So that's part of her U series. So that is really cute too. I probably should have taken that out of the plastic, but I did not. And let me see the pins. Get on the table gifts. Look at these pins. They're really cute. Very cute. And these were made by Jersey Girl Stitch Co. They're just so pretty. I mean, pretty flowers. There's a little bird at the top. Yeah, so little counting pins. The fanciful pins is what they have called them. So super cute. Super, super cute. They gave away door prizes. Every day there was something happening. Um, so this is the door prize that I got, hometown neighborhood, and it is a bee in my bonnet pattern. It's really cute. So yeah, so I was excited to get this. I think that'll be cute. It'll be fun to do. And I love the colors. I think they'll go well with oh, they could go good with my Cozy Lane sampler. What I love the most, what I love most about my home is who I share it with. Oh, that is so sweet. That is very nice. Some of our table gifts that we got, such cool stuff people were walking around with. Our table gifts, though, well, my one friend, you know who, uh, Pam, the crazy flamingo lady, she made bags for each of us. And you could pick, there were different patterns. I picked this Halloween one because I didn't really have one Halloweenish. Now I can put my Dreamweaver witch in that one. Two of the other ladies also gave us bags, and each one had different things in it. So, the one, so Linda, who is from like the East Coast, she had a bag, and look at, she gave us Chesapeake Bay thread. So it's a really pretty blue. Although there it looks kind of green, doesn't it? I don't know if I'm going to like this new laptop. Anyway, it is a really pretty blue. And this is a really pretty blue bag. And these are really pretty blue clips. So she gave us these mini clips too. So that was such a perfect table gift, I thought. So now I'll be able to put this stuff away. Then our other friend who was there, I can't decide if I want to leave that. Yeah, I guess I'll just put this over here and then she gave us another tote. Why can't I remember her name? Lori. I should have written it down and I did not. But another mesh bag, and then she gave us these thread hugger things, but then you can use them, to put around your stitching to wrap up some of that extra. So I thought that was such a great idea. And she gave us this little cup. Um, we got little Tic Tacs. So it was so nice. This was such a good idea. This I actually think I might bring with, just have it like in my retreat bag thing so that I can put words in there or whatever. But yeah, so that was nice. And then people were walking around with stuff. Now, this I thought was very cool too. Look at this. So, handcrafted by Harvey.etsy.com. She is the Lisa B. Harvey is the Lisa B. Harvey dash Reber. Chief Embroidery Officer, machine embroidered project bags, custom embroidery. So this is a piece of leather. It's so cool. And she has embroidered those skeins of thread on there. It's such a cool thing. Um, my friend Pam, when she was shopping, she got me this cute little floss ring. Look at how pretty, it's Christmassy. And then it's got the floss straps too, which are really cute. So I'll have to pick a project to use those on. There's a little Santa who's involved in the whole thing. Super cute. There's a wreath. So yeah, so that was a fun little gift. And then, oh, somebody else was giving us bead jewelry. Look at this. So like a scissor fob or a zipper pull. It's got so many pretty little things attached to it. So many little pretty doodads. When I talk about haul now, There was a lot there. Some of them, did I just want to see if I kept them separate. I don't think I kept them separate very well. But I believe that these are the ones that I got from the free table. So look at this little spring fling. So small, cute. That'll be quick. I've been trying to invest in some smaller ones, just the sweetheart tree. And this is a black work heart, which I thought was cool. And I do like to do that black work stuff. I always think it looks so neat. And then I also got this Jardin Privé. It's like scissors and bobbins, I think is what it's called. But that I think will be pretty. No, it's not that small. 143 by 86. But I like it. Of course I liked it. That's why I picked it up. Another gift that we got from the retreat itself was, look at this, a bundle of thread, just all different threads. So that was really fun. What they gave you was, when you got there, so we got this bag and it had stuff in it. And then we also were given, hold on, I just have to grab it. This little flamingo. That was so cute. And on the bottom, it had a number. So as they were doing giveaways, they would call numbers and then you would get a bag of treats. Okay. So what did I purchase? Oh, am I doing that already? I guess I am going to do a little bit of haul. Yeah. So I'll do haul. Yeah. We'll be good. Um, so Annie, the proper stitcher, Friends of Plenty. So I bought that to make for my mom. I think she'll really like that. And it says, may your home always be too small to hold all your friends. I might change that verse only because my mom is now in an assisted living facility. And so to have that wording might be a little tough on her, but I can change it and figure out something else for her. And then I got this Esmeralda's Blackbirds. Oh my goodness, look at. She's cute. She's really cute. 62 by 70. Yeah, so I really like her. Oh, and then here's Boo You, Celebrate You series. She's cute too. And then look at, here's the little sheep and he's got the basket. So that'll be fun. Those are three. I also purchased, and I don't know where it is. Finally a Farm Girl. I purchased, oh, hold on a second and let me just see if it's over here. I believe it might be. Oh, yeah. So I should have moved this over. Let me just make sure. I'm just gonna look through here. Um, That'll go there. It's like I kept my retreat stuff kind of separate, but I didn't. Um, so this is a pattern that I purchased. Designed by finally a farm girl, Brooms and Blooms. It is so cute, you guys. Look at that. Aren't they cute? Brooms and Blooms. I just love it. I just love it. I don't have a lot of Halloween, but I don't want a lot of Halloween. I mean, I have some now that it's like, okay, now that you have 4 or 5, it'd be good if you'd stitch a couple. Um, so that'll go there. And then the other thing that I bought was this bag. I thought was just beautiful. and it is by Farmhouse Needleworks. Very pretty. Love it. Very well made. And then look at this little um and this can be like it can I can use this with this bag or I can use it separate if I have like a small pattern that I want to put in it. But it's like a thread bed here and then it's got the zipper and you can put your threads and everything. Farmhouse Needleworks. Really nice work. Really pleased. She had really good stuff, really pretty colors. Um, so that was good. So that's from the Florida retreat. The next retreat was Country Cupboard retreat. So that was here in Tennessee, Murfreesboro. And yes, I just drove back and forth each day. But it is a nice retreat. It is small. There's like 35 of us. Um, she does give us dinner each night. It's Friday and Saturday. There are a ton of lunch options in the area. There's so many restaurants and stuff around, so that's good. They always give you, which, and this is so fun. So they give you a pattern or something like, so last time, um, that in here. Last time she does a retreat fall and spring. So yeah, it's like October and April. And the one retreat, they actually, ahead of time, we made a project. We stitched a project and then they had us finish it there. This time, they gave us everything we need to stitch this, which is as cute as can be. And you're going to stitch it on this. And actually, my one friend Kimberly, she did actually do this while we were there. Here's your threads that you need to stitch it. And then you're going to stitch it and then you're going to attach it on to this, which will sit. Oh, it'll sit in the top of the jar. Once you screw down, you don't need the cap anymore. So it'll just be a little decoration on there. And then this could be used for your orts or whatever you want. And I was like, that is super cute. And the fact that my friend Kimberly actually did it. Ooh, the ring didn't go too far. Was even better because then we could all see it. They did have a sample already stitched as well. That was up there, but I thought that was cool. And then, so that was at our placemats or our table places. Then throughout, you get different prizes and different things. And our bag, they give you a swag bag, and mine included this beautiful bag, beautiful gift bag, and they gave us a pattern, um, which is nice. They always do give us a pattern, and this pattern is joy, and it is Bent Creek. It's a free design. So I suppose I could have showed you, but it's a free design and it is surrounded by joy, is what it's called. They also gave you these, I don't know what I want to, I guess project stickers. So you can use these on the back of your finished project. And it has like the designer stitched by, stitched on, stitched in. So it gives you that information. It's similar to a project card that you would use, at the beginning to keep track of everything. We also got this Mill Hill Little Pumpkin. So cute. Autumn Harvest. We got scissors. We got an exclusive scissor fob that was made by Lady Dot Creates. We also got a little turkey needle minder. So really nice stuff. I mean, really, they're always so generous, um, and always with such good ideas. So that was really fun. And again, I'll be able to start putting this stuff away. So I'm excited about that. And I'll be even more excited if I can figure out, oh, if I can combine the things. We'll just have to see. From that retreat, the freebie table. No, that was something else. Okay, so the freebie table, it had a ton of stuff. There really was a lot of stuff. I don't think I took any patterns or anything from it other than, um, like I took this border book, Floral Borders. I really thought I'd like to, it's like I have in my mind, there's a couple sampler type things that I maybe want to design or do for my family. Um, and definitely these borders are beautiful that are in here. They are just beautiful. The other thing that I took is this inspirational quotes cross stitch book. And again, so one of the things I wanted to do is the Lord's Prayer. And I do have like 2 or 3 patterns for that already. But look at this one. Look at how pretty it is with all the flowers in the border and stuff. Um, yeah, I just love it. And then there's a few more too that are really pretty in here that I could do. It's crazy just how, I mean, some of them are just so pretty. I mean, this one is really, look at how elaborate even. I mean, it's got bluebirds in it and nests and stuff. So yeah. Mm, they're so cute. So these free table. Then we were given gifts by all of our, oh, another thing they gave us, um, just cross stitching magazine, which is fun. Fun to have it a little bit early and fun to actually get it when you're there with your friends. So you can compare different things and oh my gosh, I love this or I love that. It's got a really good selection of stuff in it, which is nice. So I'm a little excited to go through that more thoroughly. Okay, so table this. Oh wait, let me do this. This is one more thing that they gave us. So it's like a little cozy, or I don't know, like a hot pad almost to hold on to your hot drink. And then there's a tea bag in there as well. So that was fun. So my friend Louise, she made us all these crocheted pumpkins in these little bowls. And then she made us these keychains or, you know, for your keys. So that was she's always making stuff. She's quite crafty. My friend Pam, who is there, she mesh bag. And in this mesh bag, she included a free pattern, which is super cute, Tiny Modernist. And then she included the floss that you would need to complete it. So you just pick your material and away you go. Yeah. So, and this just suggests 14 count or 16 count. So I thought that was super nice and clever and perfect timing. And again, this is probably something you could have started right there if you wanted to. Okay. Then there was other stuff. It's just amazing the stuff that you get. My friend Kimberly, she actually had plastic pumpkins that she filled up with candy, Halloween candy and stuff for us. So that was very nice. She also gave us these little scarecrows, and you could use her for like a pin cushion while we were at the table. Super sweet. Another at our table, I want to say her name was Beverly. Um, she gave us, so she gave us this little tin that had some stuff in it. Okay. A snag nabbit, a needle minder, super cute. And then she gave us these little, so you can actually stitch something and then put it in this ring. And then she gave us the like keychain part of it. So that could be a cool thing to do too. I have some others of these, and so there's two of them and two key rings. I mean, you could stitch like even an initial or a little flower. I mean, there's so many cool things you could do. So that I thought was a very nice idea. We somebody made these Halloween happy stitching. So this was from Norris, who was at Country Cupboards. I just loved that. Another friend, Laura, she dropped off these to our table. So we've got the thing here, the clip, and then the scissors are attached to it. So that's super handy. Yeah, that was super. And she has a cute little card in there. And then somebody else, Pam Clark, she gave us these, which I thought was really sweet too. So pretty. It's got a little squirrel. It's so cute. He's so cute. And then, oh, so I got this as a gift. Must have been a door prize. Halloween bird, and then it does have a little pumpkin button in it. Heart and hand. Oh, and they've got all the different birds on the back. Look at them with those tall, long legs. And yeah, the little button is cute. And then I keep saying, and then, well, we went shopping. So the local L&S is Country Cupboard, which is the she puts on the retreat for us. So I bought some material. Okay. Well, I bought needle minders first. Let's show you these. Look at how cute this is. He's just super cute. And then this is another one that I got, Cherry Hill. Isn't that pretty? It's a little sun. So I thought that was so cute. Okay, and then a pattern that I bought. I only bought, oh, I don't know. We'll have to see when I get to haul. But I think this is all I bought from Country Cupboard that day. Um, I bought the Russell sisters, Erica Michael. So this actually has two sisters samplers. This is Isabella's, and this is M, the letter M. And they really are beautiful colors, beautiful bright colors. And so I picked out the floss for Isabella's. I think I'm still missing one, but it's Weeks Dye Works and one Classic Color Works. So they're really pretty. You can see them. So I bought those at her store as well. I thought, oh, I just love it. So that's that. And then I kind of was going through my stash and I was thinking this might be the fabric that I use for it. The only floss that might get lost on it is the tin roof. So I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I'll look at it some more and figure out what I want to do. But yeah, so this is, and this I had in my stash, I think from when I was in Florida. And this fabric is Seraphim Antique Lace 36 count. Oh yeah, I'm going to keep that all together just, you know, ladies and gents, just to keep yourself organized. It's I end up buying material and stuff and I'm like, oh, well, I wonder why I bought this. I wonder who that's for. what that's for. Yeah, and then I get all messed up. So I'm trying to keep it all together. I think that's it from country cupboards. So next is gonna be fall. Um, and that's in here. So hold on just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so haul. This, I bought this when I was at Stitch, Florida. And it's another one of Annie's. Lucky you. And I bought this for my mom as well. I think she'll really like it. So I was going to try to get this done for Christmas for her because I think she really will like it. Another pattern that I ordered, I think I ordered this from 123 Stitch. Tiny Modernist, a Stitcher's Garden. I have seen this done so many times and I really, really, really do like it. It's so pretty. So it'll be fun. And they do have a DMC conversion. And then the other threads are Weeks Dye Works and Classic Color Works. So yeah, so that's another one. I have another. I also ordered this from 123 Stitches as well. Oops. This is yeah, this is cute. Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. Stitcher's Retreat House. Look at how sweet that is. Where friendships are formed with needle and thread. I think it's so cute. So yes, I ordered this and then I believe, well, I must have ordered the material that I needed for it too because um I had it with it. And it is 36 count vintage country mocha, and that is what it's required. So that'll be pretty on there. But again, I want to keep them all together so that I don't, you know, I don't want everything just to get lost. And then I'm like, what? What am I doing here? Because I know you all know that that does happen on occasion. And then I ordered just some fabric. Or no, I picked up some fabric. Whispering Grove, Forbidden Fiber Co. And this is 32 count. And it's a good neutral for samplers and stuff. And then this is another one, Seraphim, Finn's Fence. And it's like a bluish gray. It's light, but it's pretty too. I ordered some scissor tip charmy things. I find when I am wearing the scissors off of my different, I'll show you, the scissor holders that this is the ones that my friend Heidi from the Potty Mouth Stitcher. So when I am wearing these, if I don't have something on these tips, oh my gosh, I'm constantly being stabbed. And I know some of the scissors come with, the plastic ones come with the little sheath, but if you just buy regular scissors, they don't. So I bought these little scissor point protectors or whatever. All right, well, you're not going to be able to see them all. One's a birdhouse. And then little daisies. And look at how sweet. And here's a little watering can. So that is going to be awesome and safe. And speaking of my friend Heidi, I am just going to promote some of her stuff real quick because I think it's Such awesome stuff. Um, so you can get project tags from her, and she actually is the Cottage Cat Designs. So all of them come, you do the project name, the designer, and then you can have more detailed information on the back. Fabric name, fabric artist, fabric count, blah, 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 all that stuff. These are really handy. Comes in this little plastic things. There's a pin. You can pin it right on your project bag. I use them all the time now, and I love it. And even with using this, I still do the cards that I do, the detailed cards. And those go in a box that I have over there. Um, and that helps me keeps I just have a one place where I put all of it, which helps me to keep it all together. The other thing that she has, which I love, are these legacy cards. So these cards, and I've used them on a couple of my finishes already. These cards, they come in these little vinyl envelope things that are sticky. So you can stick this to the back of your project. Ooh, I know I have something over here that I could show you that I did it to. But anyway, it does, this peels off and it can stick to the back. And this again, it kind of is a reminder of what the project is. You know, you have the design name. So designer, fabric, stitched by, framed by fibers, and they give you the fiber list, start date, finish date. What I love is on the back, thoughts and tributes. So, I mean, if you're stitching this for somebody or in honor of somebody, or you know what, I don't even know what, whatever it means to you, you have the ability to put that right on the back, and it's going to stay with your project because it'll just be stuck right on there. So when your family takes over, and before they take your things to Goodwill, mind you, they'll think twice if they know the reasoning behind some of the stuff. At least you hope. Or when you do pass away, like if you say, okay, you know, I stitched this um, in honor of my niece, Sarah, then that is something that can be given to Sarah if I haven't given it to her already. But I love these. And so she's got them. She is the Cottage Cat, the Cottage Cat Designs. This is her card. I don't know really the best way to. The other thing she has is soy wax thread conditioners, which I do use on occasion. But I'm telling you what, just the smell alone will make you happy. This one is mango and coconut. Oh my gosh, I could just smell it all day long. All day long. She's got a ton of different ones. This one, oh, flannel. See, I have them right here in case I need them. I should keep one in my purse. It just is so, I don't know. It's like so relaxing, almost like a spa type smell. And then there's this one, rose water. See, I love them. And her stuff is not expensive, really. When I go to retreats, what I was doing for a while, I was ordering these. So this is, I think she calls them a schneedle because it's a scissor fob, which right here, it'll hang on your clothes. This is a needle minder. So as you're stitching away, you can have your needle right there, nice and handy, which is good because some people have been known to just, oh, I'm just going to stick my needle right up here, and then I'm going to be walking around my house, and then it's going to fall off in my closet, and then my husband's going to say, hey, Did you lose a needle? And of course, I'm like, well, no, I don't think so. He's like, yeah, you did. Here it is. So, yeah, so a needle minder, you can wear it, you'll be safe. And don't forget to get the little point things for your scissors, though. I think I ordered those maybe from the Fat Quarter Shop, maybe even Amazon. I don't really know. I don't remember. Okay. Let me I did the haul, I did charts. Oh, here, you want to see my calendar real quick? Here was my September. I was busy in September though. Even my life was just busy. And then October. Still doing it, keeping track. And if you liked these planners, let me tell you, My Crazy Life Lori, she has the new one. So, and I think she's got a 2-year one, or she has just for 2026. They are out in her Etsy shop. So if you are interested in that, by all means. Um, I was going to talk a bit about some of the floss tubes that I've watched. Oh, well, I guess I still got to do plans. This is going to be long. And then if I have to add it to that other one, although I knew it was going to be long. And if I have to just have 2 up, then there's just going to be 2 up. All right. And just that is stressing me out. So ooh, let me just have a little mango and coconut. Okay, plans. I am going to continue working on focused projects each month. By doing that, I really have forced myself to finish some of these whips. So I've really been pleased with that. And I don't mind it. I like taking a week and working on something. Um, I start at the beginning of the month. I pick the 4 and then plus my stitch for pride. And that's it. That's all I can stitch on in that month. So if I get bored stitching on, I don't know, what did I have this last? If I got bored stitching on the lanterns, then I could stitch on that capybara, or I could stitch on my midwinter stitches coming up next week, or even do the pride sale. So I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to unkit some of my stuff and more just take the floss out. I'm really trying to get my DMC organized in one place. If I concentrate on 5 projects a month, those 5 projects will have the DMC or whatever floss in them. But then my other whips or kitted up things are not hogging up the floss. It's ridiculous to have to buy new floss for every single project. I know I don't need to. And look, we proved it to you. Um, with Margaret Kendall. I mean, we were able to pass that floss around to like 5 and 6 people. So it really can be done with almost anything, I believe. Um, I do need to work on some of the things that are Christmas gifts. I have some that are finished that I need to finish. I need to frame and stuff so I can get those out. What else? There's a few retreats coming up in 2026. One is going to be in March, the Boot Scootin' retreat. That's going to be in Franklin, Tennessee, I believe. Country Cupboard will have another spring retreat in April. StitchCon Weekend B in June. And that happens to be the same weekend that Stitch Florida is. So that kind of was a bummer, but it's okay. Today is the 17th. Jingle Ball sign up is tonight. I believe maybe 7 Eastern, which would be 6 Central. But go and make sure. You can go to Lindy Stitches to find out information, or I think there is the jingleball.net website that's up, which is really handy because that, I don't know where my phone is. Okay, so on Lindy Stitches, even you can, from there you can go to the different Jingle Ball stuff. So it will tell you the cost is 15 to sign up. You sign up. Then it gives you all the different classes that are going to be available and the exclusive patterns. A lot of those, like if you're just going to get the PDF and take the class, I want to say it's like $35. Or if you want the kit, it's going to be like $55. Um, so yeah, so there's a lot of different costs, but all that information is on there and you can go class by class to see what's going to be available. So I think it'll be a good time. It is going to be December 5th through the 7th. And yeah, I think it'll be fun. All right, what else? Floss tubers. I've watched a ton. Cross Stitch the Globe. She actually did a moon parade, which was kind of cool to see her patterns with moons in them, and she's gonna have a moon wall and stuff. Her name is Stephanie. She also has done a D stash. This is kind of cool too. People will send to her their D-stash stuff. And then she will go ahead and put it out there and she'll put them in her Etsy shop and everything else. And she does the whole floss tube showing you what's going to be put up. And so, if you're interested in that, good place to go. And it's just so much different stuff because there's been a few people that have sent her the D-stash stuff. Two Needles Pulling Thread. I watched them. Nacey Lynn. She's always fun. She's always a pick me up. Just Keep Stitching, and they hit 400 videos. Floss Bussin'. We still need our prayers for Callie. Uh, We still need our prayers, actually, for both of them, but Callie most. That's Christy said the other day in her floss tube. And she is working on that Stitch Florida, no, Stitch South retreat. Java Girl Stitches, I've watched her. Floss Paper Scissors, they are fun to watch. Potty Mouth Stitcher, she's always fun. Antique Needleworker. Shelley had her favorite things in one of her floss tubes, so that is kind of fun to go ahead and watch her. She actually is talking about doing a D-stash too. So you might want to look into that. Garan, I've been watching them. They've had two or three. They do a nice job. Um, so yeah, so those are the floss tubers for now. Just life in general. So we've had more family move down to Tennessee. I've probably told you this before, but so they're Eastern Tennessee. So we're gonna go visit them soon. Um, oh, the Charlie Kirk assassination hit me hard. I don't want any political stuff about it. It just hit me hard. Um, yeah, I struggled for a bit with that. Got a fall cleanup we need to do, close the pool. I need to move my house plants back in, get them ready to be in the house. We have some upcoming Christmas things, which is kind of fun. We've got a John Denver sing along Christmas thing, and that's going to be downtown Nashville. We also are going to see Vince Gill and Amy Grant do their Christmas show, so that'll be fun too. So a lot of good things coming up. I'm glad I did this floss tube. Now I can put some stuff away and I don't know, get organized. I hope I can figure out how to put these two together, but we shall see. So thank you all for being here. Leave me a comment if you will. I would be interested to see. So everybody's always like, oh, leave me a comment. It'll help with, I don't even know what, the logarithms or whatever it is. Um, I actually would be interested to see if that actually happens. And so if you're watching this, anything you can just, any emoji, any comment you put will be fine with me. So I will see you guys later. Thanks for being here.